you in school there when Pearl Harbor happened?
I was. When Sully and I graduated here from school, from high school, in 1940, it was prior to Pearl Harbor, and the Battle of Britain was raging in Europe, and we knew or had strong feelings that America would ultimately become involved, although that was a European war at that time and did not involve the U.S. because the citizenry of the U.S. were not sympathetic to that war. And they had been through World War I, which ended in 1918, and that was just a few years prior to the European War in Europe was commencing. And at that time, Germany had occupied all of continental Europe. And so that was on the other side of the world. And President Roosevelt, at the time, although very sympathetic to the cause of allying with Great Britain against the Germans and the Third Reich's blitzkrieg of all of the nations in that part of the world and threatening to invade England and the British Isles. If he had been successful in doing that, that would just have been the next step to hopping over to our eastern shores. And so we were vulnerable, and as a consequence, Sully and I, who we were 18, 19 years old at the time, thought, well, the wisest thing we could do, since we both wanted to learn to fly, was to go to Canada and join the Royal Canadian Air Force and get our training. And then, if and when America became embroiled, then we could transfer to what was then the United States Army Air Corps. And we'd be a step ahead of our contemporaries.